Just two guys talking politics last week, and the other guy says to me, people keep saying wait till the national media looks at Scott Walker. How's that going to be any different? That was last week. Then came last weekend. Scott Walker on one of the national Sunday morning talk shows. Wasn't pretty. Maybe not as bad as Chris Christie and Rand Paul trying to vaccinate themselves against looking ridiculous about vaccines, but still. Anyway, some opening questions, and then the moderator, Martha Raddatz of ABC, says to Wisconsin's governor, you talk about leadership and you talk about big, bold, fresh ideas. What's your big, bold, fresh idea in Syria? And Scott Walker pauses for a second, and then he cues up the soundbite. I go back to the red line. He wants to talk about President Obama's ill-considered threat to go hard at Syrian President Assad for using chemical weapons. But Raddatz breaks in. Let's not go back. Let's go forward. What's your big, bold idea in Syria? What's she doing? He hasn't finished his soundbite yet. So he tries another one. Aggressively, he says, we have to take the fight to ISIS, and soon she breaks in again. You don't think 2,000 airstrikes is taking it to ISIS in Syria and Iraq? So he tries a third time, something about how we need an aggressive strategy anywhere around the world. But what does that mean, she says. I don't know what aggressive strategy means. And he tries yet again, more mumbo-jumbo about aggressive and surgical. And then ultimately, he says we have to be prepared to put boots on the ground if that's what it takes. Boots on the ground in Syria, she asks? U.S. boots on the ground in Syria? He backtracks. I don't think that's an immediate plan, but you wouldn't rule that out. I wouldn't rule anything out, he says. Of course, he's also not ruling anything in that might require knowing something. Martha Raddatz wasn't being mean, just persistent, thorough, maybe a little less deferential in the great gubernatorial presence. Or maybe she's been on the national security beat long enough, has covered war zones often enough, has seen how gruesome and dangerous and tangled it all is, that she's properly skeptical when another ambitious but clueless politician tries to spout bumper sticker solutions to complicated problems. Welcome to the big leagues, Gov. Oh, you can check it out for yourself. It's all on video. So he can't even call it a drafting error.